Good morning, I'm Battle Road, and this is Red Dirt Garden Cacti and Euphorbia. Sometimes it gets a little bit tricky to know where to start these things from. But, yeah, we've got another rainy kind of winter's day. It's been raining off and on for about 3 days and nights now. Here's a slab graft of Mallow 4 cross VRG. Guy I know that was given a bunch of Trichocereus away on a local Facebook group. He just had an abundance of things. I don't think he had the room for them anymore. I don't even think he really knew what this clone was other than the name tag written in the pot. So I did a little bit of research on him and got to know this clone a little bit better, and by any luck it should have a red flower or a different coloured flower. It's done really well on the graft. It's grafted just a Pachynoid PC. And yeah, it's almost about a metre long. About a metre high. And quite girthy. I can't wrap my hand around it. So, pretty happy with that. I have a few of them around the place. He also gave me this Glorp too, which I'm forever indebted. Yeah, I gave him a few things back, a few nice bits and bobs. He ended up moving to New Zealand. The cost of living here had gotten to the extreme where even now rentals and such isn't really viable anymore. The prices have just skyrocketed, so that's what happens. Moved back to New Zealand with family. It's in quite a beautiful spot there. I think on the North Island. I quite like that succulent. Every now and then I have to pull the flower stems off because I really don't want it to go completely to flower and maybe die. So, but yeah, I really like the purple and the pale pink and blue. In summer it goes more darker purple, but in winter it goes more pale. And in here as well I've got the variegated bear claws. Pardon me. Which is neat. Recently I had these two Lactea monstros euphorbias that were kind of hidden away, and I thought to myself, they're a bit too nice just to be stuck in the bush, hidden away, not getting any light. And so we brought them back in the greenhouse. They kind of remind me of coral growing in the ocean sometimes. I like them. They bring an extra bit of a charm to the greenhouse, and usually they're quite easy to obtain. People are mostly after the variegated ones, but I don't really mind, I got them both for free, I think, from people that just had too much. And you can hear that rain started up again. That was the Olivia cress. I've got a bit of it grafted outside. Let's see. It's a bit covered up with the grass that's been growing a lot in the winter, but Yeah. Dodge the puddle. Here we go. There it is here. That's the same plant, just grafted a piece to dragon fruit, I believe. Sometimes, you know, when you do a graft, you're better off just to put it in a sunny and shady position that's well ventilated and just leave it alone. Because I find that things in the greenhouse, for whatever reason, it might be lack of airflow, or I'm not too sure exactly what it is. I'm guessing it's humidity that the grafts don't really like, at least like 50% of them. So yeah, this is a Olivia crest, Olivia trichocereus crest, and I just showed you a piece of the grafted one to dragon fruit outside there. There's a Myrtillo fuku graft, blue boobs. There's a Trichocereus candicans grown from seed. I have quite a few of these around, as you do when you grow things from seed. Recently I moved this Ceropegia too. It was over by this pinky succulent there, and it was, you know, not in a very good spot, so I've put it with the Elephantypes Discoria, and I'll slowly train it horizontally around this little trellis here. It should be cool. Here we've got a Tersheki graft to dragon fruit. It's Mexican crossgill. It's about 3 or 4 months on graft now. Doing quite well. These are just the same plants but on their own roots in little pots. My lofts are still doing pretty well, the degrafts. In a very well draining mix, only in little pots. That's the key, I think. Well draining mix, small pots, lots of holes at the bottom. And some more. And it's a Gymnoboldonian. This is a Scop Cross Minato short spine Scop. There's a Bulunda Monster cross Scop. There's the monstrose part, and the rest is pretty much uniform. Here I've got a Brigessi cross Scop. It's nice and notchy. There's another Brigessi cross Scop there. That little moon cactus seems to be doing alright. That's just growing on the Hyalocereus core now. The rest of the plant rotted away. The little graft behind it on Cereus is Browningia, Hertelinga Browningia, which is this one here behind the Trichocereus. It's got the nice blue so yeah, not too much of a long one today, just a little bit of an update. I've still got the Hulk's balls grafted to the Ceres, I had to paint the bottom with more copper oxychloride powder mixed with a bit of water because it was getting attacked by snails and whatnot. It's not the ideal time to be grafting and trying to root new plants, but you know, just because the season changed sometimes, it doesn't mean it won't happen. It just means you might have a lesser percentage rate of success, you know. But it's still fun to try. Looking at the graft here, it seems pretty good. I've left the elastic bands on for I don't know how many weeks now, maybe 1 or 2. Definitely in no rush to take them off. I'll leave it maybe on for 3 or 4 weeks before I even consider taking them off. Just because it's winter. In summer, 10 days or so you'd be good. Here's a Libivia hybrid grafted on the Hyla Ceres. That's the same one here, but just, I don't know. I don't think that plant has got as good as a root system, as some of the dragon fruits really grow quick and fat and some others grow spindly. There's a little adenium project. I've got a big piece of granite in this terracotta pot underneath, and slowly as we raise the adeniums up, we'll get down to the stone and we'll have a nice showpiece where the adenium roots are wrapping around the stone, and we'll raise the stone up completely and then lay it all in quite a shallow bowl type pot. This is a Trichoceres Vishnu graft. It has really beautiful apricot coloured flowers. And this is a crest I bought off my friend Luke. It's Bruce Lee cross TPM, as you can see. This piece here is Scott cross Wollonda Monster crest. And we've got the Tephrocactus geometricus balls grafted on a puncher. Here's the mature Scott cutting that, I don't know, I had to paint with a lot of copper oxychloride powder mixed with water. He seems to be doing fine though. Drying out and doing alright. There's another Scott Cross Progesi. That's a graft on a PC. It's interesting with the rib changes there too, and it's very notchy. I like these little rib changes, or I'm not sure what exactly causes that, but yeah, it looks neat. This one has bright pink flowers, Radicima, something like that. Echinopsis radicima, bright pink flowers. There's the Euphorbia obesa. And there's the Euphorbia symmetrica. It's kind of cool to have them side by side. So yeah, it's gonna be it for this little vlog. There's a totem pole. Lophosaria shoddy monstros. I recently moved this monodonium inside here. Need to raise it up a little bit higher because it's kind of in amongst the other things a bit too much, but now we'll get to it. Alright, I hope everyone's having a good day, evening, wherever you may be. Thanks for having a little look-see at the greenhouse with me once again. Catch you later.
Guardians of the ancient earth, awaken!